Hey everybody, this is Alex Danner from Fence and Deck Marketers, and today I have one of our amazing clients on the call, Josh Schoonover from JCustom Deck and Patio. And I'm just going to ask him some questions about his business and kind of how things have changed since we started working with him. So, Josh, if you wouldn't mind, if you could just introduce yourself, your business, and some of the services you provide.
My name is Josh. I own JCustom Land Deck and Patio. We offer outdoor living services, which is decks, patios, swimming pools, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, anything you can think of that you would do outside your house.
We've been working together around 6 or 7 months. But before you were working with us, what was the primary method of how you got jobs, brought in new business?
It was probably 90% referrals. I had a little bit of a web presence from just building my own website and being on Google, but nothing beyond that.
And then during that time period, how many leads would you say you're getting through the website or your Google listing, basically anything online before you started working with us? How many per week or per month, whatever you think?
Really nothing consistent. There was, here and there, every now and then, 2 or 3 a summer, trickle, through the fall and winter. A little bit more, in the spring when everybody's looking for that, but nothing substantial.
We rebuilt your website. We did SEO and we're running Google ads too. So since we started doing that, what would you say, after we implemented all of those, how's the lead flow been since?
More than it ever has before. It's kind of forced me to go from handling all the calls, callbacks and sales meetings and everything myself and having plenty of time to do it to now we're training 2 new guys to handle that for me. The flow is pretty much constant enough that we've had to use an answering service just so that I can do the other things that I need to do. So the increase has been more than I even would have expected, especially after such a short time.
I mean, if you had to put a number on, I know it's tough, put exact numbers, but would you say it's, the lead flow has doubled since we started working together? More than that, less?
Yeah, I'd say at least doubled. If we're just looking at, the online stuff, close to 100% more because, like I said, we didn't really have any of that.
What would you say the biggest improvements in the business have come, since taking advantage of digital marketing? Would you say it's, just the number of leads, maybe types of leads, the quality of leads, revenue? What would you say?
Definitely all the above. Honestly, the number of leads, of course, has gone up, which is great. I was a little concerned that I would be getting a lot of leads that don't pan out or, window shopper type stuff. But realistically, it's not that we close every one, but I would say 9 out of 10 are serious. It just depends on if we're going to offer them something that's in their budget or whether they can use us or not. So in that regard, it's been great.
Awesome.
Not wasting a whole lot of time, I'll put it that way.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, definitely want to keep out the tire kickers and the window shoppers. So, okay, so this increase in leads, how would you say it's impacted the business as a whole?
In general, it's kind of forced me and the other guys that have been with me for a while to basically take it to the next level that we were not that we didn't want to before, but we were able to be pretty relaxed because our workflow was generally relaxed. And
Yeah.
it was just a few of us, but just in the past 3 or 4 months, there's now 6 of us full time and 3 or 4 subcontract crews. Almost
Nice.
full time, pushing a couple of the guys to do more sales and stuff just to be able to keep up with everything that's coming in.
Awesome. Were you using subs before? I can't remember.
Yeah, I used them sometimes. I would usually try to use them as little as possible just to learn, maybe how to do what they were doing.
Right.
And I could do it on our own on the next one, but now that's not really an option.
I gotcha. Okay. And how would you say it's impacted you personally, like within your personal life, the increase in leads and business?
Well, I'd say it's made things a little less stressful. It's kind of a double-edged sword. I'm busier, but I'm less concerned about having to close every job and make sure every job works out because I don't feel like, it's the only job. So in that regard, it's been great. Or kind of quickly taking things to the next level has made me figure out how to delegate more. So just professionally, it feels like I've grown a lot. Teaching other people to do what I've always done, but never had enough workload to really expand like that. So
Yeah.
all in all, I'd say good, just feel great about it.
Cool. No, that's great to hear. And if someone were to ask you, about our services, what would you say to them?
I would say, I was actually talking to my buddy of mine owns a jiu-jitsu school, and he was asking me about how it was working out. I told him he should go for it. It seems like a pretty big leap at first because it does cost money, but I think the results speak for themselves, and honestly a lot quicker than I ever really expected it to be. So it's just like anything else, you gotta kind of go for it, and I think in this case it's pretty much proven it works pretty well.
Appreciate the kind words and you answering all that and going through all those different questions. But it's been a pleasure working with you too. And I know you're into jiu-jitsu, so definitely wanted to make sure I did a good job so you wouldn't come and beat me up in Maryland. So
Yeah, I don't like to fly though, so you're good.
No, but yeah, all seriousness, I do appreciate it, Josh. Thanks for answering all this and going through all these questions.
Yeah, not a problem, man.